This is essentially all you need to become a one-man band live looping street performer and to convince one person who watches all of your videos to create 1 million fake accounts to subscribe to your channel, and then you'll be set, allegedly. Oh, hi, one person who watches all my videos. It's me, Alla Hamora, Semta Sempra, one person who makes all the videos that you're watching, and unfunny Harry Potter references. We are at this beautiful venue here in Brunswick, Georgia. This is the second night of my show, and if you were here, good for you, and if you weren't here, well, you missed out, allegedly. So one of the most common comments I get on this channel is what gear is he using? And I've done probably 5 or 6 of these videos, but it probably deserves an updated version. So I'm here to tell you what gear am I using. So it might get like a little bit boring, but if you're into making music, or if you were just wondering what things am I playing in my videos for the past, I don't know, 6, 8, almost a year pretty much. Ever since the lockdown eased up in Florida, I took this with me onto the streets in St. Armand's Circle, which you can see me there September 7th from 6 to 9 p.m. If it rains, I'll be somewhere on the circle but indoors, and if it's not raining, I'll be there in person behind the Poseidon statue. You've been warned. And I've been using this exact setup. So I'm going to tell you what it is, what does it do. You might be interested, even if you're not a musician. You'll find out what each of these gadget things do. I'll show you the cameras I'm using, and I'll show you how I'm recording my audio. And if you're ever listening to my videos through a speaker system or through headphones, you should be able to experience the stereo field going from left to right. And it's all because of the way I record it. Now, important thing to mention before I jump into telling you of what everything is that in almost every video for the past year, there's a list of the equipment in the description of each video with affiliate links to Sweetwater. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps me out if you click on the Sweetwater link, and then the Sweetwater helps me out. So I appreciate you doing that. And of course, there's the entire list of everything I'm going to mention in the description under this video. So probably the most important way for you to experience this is from my point of view. So the camera woman and I, the camera woman who happens to be my wife, we're going to switch places now. And now you're going to stand where I usually stand, and I'm going to use a hickory Harry Potter wand to show you what this is. So, oh, hello there. Now I'm standing where a person that would walk up to me would stand and try to, hey, can you play Hotel California? No. And the camera is standing where I usually stand. This is the point of view. You're experiencing it. So the most important part, the most important piece that makes the flux capacitor time travel possible is this looper. This is Boss RC 505. It's a 5-track looper. I've been using this for the past 3 or 4 years, ever since I don't know which video it was that you discovered me, but trust me, when someone requests a Steve Vai song, or when someone requests a piano song from a guitar player, or all the videos, it's this. This is the flux capacitor. This makes the time travel possible. 5 tracks, input effects, output effects, various tempos, various configurations. And you know what's really exciting? Boss just announced RC505 Mark II. It should reach me sometime in October. It's like an updated version with more effects, more features, more inputs, more outputs. Music production station. DJ Khaled! Another one. Now, drums. I have drums, you see? This is my drums. This is Roland SPD-SX. You've seen this, again, in videos from 3-4 years ago. I've briefly switched sometime in 2018, I believe, to Nord drum pad 3P. And then I switched back to this one, okay? The reason being because with Nord Drum Pad 3P, I couldn't load my own samples. With this one, I can. So I have all kinds of drum kits. I have like 80s Purple Rain kind of drum kit. I have like Santana Latin percussion drum kit. I have like a Hindu Ravi Shankar, whatever drum kit. You know, I have Travis Scott drum kits. I have Post Malone drum kits. I just flip through pages. I use all of these pads as one-shots. You can use them, you can load a loop and trigger a loop. You could actually use this as a looper if you're feeding stuff into it, and you could like sample and record, but I just use it as one-shot. So usually kick here, snare here, another snare here, clap, another kick here, maybe some kind of percussion, maybe some kind of percussion here, and these two are dead because Florida Heat and my oh no, actually this one's fine. So this is dead and this is dead actually. You see, it doesn't even light up. But you know, all of these light up. So I'll have to probably get a new one. I'll hit up Roland or Sweetwater. So we'll see. Now, I get all of my bass sounds and a lot of synthesizer sounds from this little thing. It's a very little thing, but it has very many things inside of it. It's 2 octaves, all touch, you know, so the keys are not like mechanical, so there's nothing to latch on to or break. And especially when you play on the street, different weather, or you have to like unload fast, pack up fast, drop this in the case, it's like the keys are not gonna break. And this is called Arturia Micro Freak. And actually Sean Daniel gave this to me to borrow, and then he's just like, you can have it. It's a present, and I've been using this thing ever since. I use it for bass sounds, and then I have other presets. So you can write your own patches, you can like load them in and download from somewhere else. I just kind of like, I have a few bass sounds that I really like. I have like a string and then some exotic percussion on like a marimba kind of like xylophone sound. Whenever somebody says, hey, can you play Dance Monkey? You know, that dum dum dum, you know, that sort of like a really, really short, sort of like percussive sort of like tonal. So I check out the video and someone requests a Dance Monkey, and then I play this or something. I don't know. I've used this for like almost a year now, and I've been using. Normally, I prefer like larger keyboards, but because we've been traveling for like several weeks now on this like tour because the world is opening up, this is like the smallest and most versatile kind of keyboard with the most sounds that I can use, you know. Arcos 55 has sent me a Hydra synth. So if any of you watched any of my quarantine concert tour series live streams, I've been using Hydra synth, and that has been like my most favorite. But the thing with that one, it takes up a lot of room in the car, and because of sheer size, it contributes to the time that it takes to set it up or pack it up after a street performance. And if it rains, that's not fun. Now we're gonna like go like downstairs, and downstairs is the guitar effects, vocal effects, and the way I record it. So I'm just gonna like, look, I'm gonna do like a crocodile explorer here. So this particular alligator is a type of sub-Saharan distortion kind of. No, it's not. This is my guitar effects, and it's called Boss GT1000. And Boss has sent me this in early 2018 when they first launched it, and I did an unboxing video for them. And then there's like a 2-hour-long video where I go through every sound preset of Boss GT1000. It's like a rock solid unit. Normally I prefer my pedal board, but again, when you travel in a sedan with also 2 dogs and 3 guitars, there's not enough room for a 21 pedal board kind of thing. So this is like the next best thing, because you just scroll through banks and you have different pedal boards. I'm gonna link this in the description. I've been using it ever since. I wrote some of my own patches. I have like a drive, then I click here. I have like the stereo delay. If you ever hear me use stereo delay, and I have like distortion. I click this, and this is now a wah or just a volume. You know, just a rock solid unit. Now over there we have some vocal effects. So I'm gonna just relocate myself. And now this is a different animal here. Okay, so this is my vocal effects. TC Helicon C1. What does this do? It's a Travis Scott T-Pain autotune. Okay, any key You can do it very hard or not very hard at all. You set the key. It helps if you know music theory, which I do, and you can have hard, and then change this if you want to. And this is Boss VE500. This is my vocal compression, delay, chorus, EQ, reverb, basically everything. It also has auto-tune, but I prefer having it earlier in the signal chain. That's why I use this particular pedal. This is a microphone. I don't know if you noticed in my videos, I've been going through microphones like crazy because as a guitarist, my logic is, so microphones are like guitar pedals, right? If I buy a better microphone, my voice is going to sound better and I'm going to sing better. Wrong. Just like guitar pedals will not make you play guitar better, and guitar pedals will not make your playing sound better, and guitar pedals also won't increase your fan base or people liking your guitar playing. It will never happen. Sorry to tell you that. So microphones. Essentially, I was looking for something that's dynamic. Dynamic means it does not require phantom power. What is phantom power? It's like a ghost with a half of a face covered from Phantom of the Opera, and it gives you power. It's not that. It's a joke. So it's essentially dynamic with an on and off switch. Why do I need an on and off switch? Several reasons. When there is intoxicated people on the street and they want to run up and grab the mic, and right? It's off. No one heard it. And they don't know where off switch is. And the second reason, when I am live looping, and I'm not live looping vocals, I shut it off because it picks up a lot of stuff in the air. And when I do need to sing it, then I turn it on, and then I can live loop my vocals and then shut it off. Not ideal situation, but has worked so far. And this particular one is AKG D7. Shockingly cheap, shockingly good. If any of you are into microphones, this baby goes up to 20 kilohertz, which is very many. This is essentially as much as human ears can hear. So you have this like full range essentially of what's that, B7 or B8? I don't know. It's like very coveted that. I don't know. There's some kind of like thing. But anyways, this is really good. Also in the description. And now we're gonna go downstairs again. This is an adventure. So this is a control switch, rock stock. Arcos 55 sent me this. Shout out to Arcos 55. I use this. This is like a plugged in with a TRS stereo cable into my looper, in the back of my looper, and I can control all stop, all start, or I can control track 1 record, stop recording, overdub, playback. And it does not require battery. I've been using in my live streams and other shows. Oh, look, it's actually recording. Look, you see? Look, great, it did it. Okay, in my live streams and other shows, I've been using the Boss foot switch, FS6, I think it's something called. But the problem with that one, it requires a 9-volt battery, and oftentimes I would forget to unplug it after the show, so I would go through 9-volt batteries like crazy. And this does not require a battery. However, there's one downfall to this. It's about 1/3 of a second late. So I have to click it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, right? You see what I mean? I have to click, I have to like compensate it. And for different tempos, it's a different timing too. It's a little bit late, but it's okay. It works. It does not require batteries. Another thing I wanted to show you. This is the source of good audio. This is Zoom H6. And what I do, I take 2 stereo out from my looper, go one here, right? Turn this bad boy on. It says Zoom H6. You see? Now I'm hitting the drum pad. You see? It's jumping. I'm hitting the keyboard. You see? It's jumping. I'll tap the microphone. Check out the screen. See? It's jumping. It's jumping. And this is my stereo out. And then I record everything, and then I mix and master the stereo tracks, hard left, hard right, in Cubase, and that's why it sounds very good. So oftentimes you might hear like the camera audio, and you'll hear like street noise, wind, people talking, or construction in the background. And then when I start playing, you no longer hear that, because you're hearing like direct, high quality sound. Now we're going to stand up again. Headphones. Oftentimes, you'll see me wear headphones. Do not buy these headphones. They are not good headphones. The only reason I've been using them for the past 3 years, this is probably my 4th pair, to hear the metronome. So I put just one ear, and there's a click. You can't hear it, but I can hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, Vogue, Vogue, Vogue. Because if the metronome goes through the mains, that's no longer artistic, that's not musical. And that's it. And after I record some kind of beat, then I open my ear up and I just leave it on. Is it a fashion statement? Well, it is now, because it's completely unnecessary. I could probably go with like in-ear monitors or something like that. So Sweetwater, you hit me up. I could use some in-ear monitors. BOHM, B-O-H-M, B66 or something like that. Also play slide sometimes. This is Mag Slide Aurora. I'll link them in the description. I met them at Summer NAMM 2019. And I have harmonicas, very many harmonicas. Sweetwater actually hooked me up. This is Rocket by Hohner, and this is low. So, which means it's an octave lower than a regular harmonica would be, and it's really good. And you have to shake a hand when you play harmonica. So it's really cool. I think that pretty much about covers it. The instruments, the drumsticks are like very light. I think this is Zildjian. The reason I need light drumsticks is because to do a hi-hat rolls, trap. So there's nothing automated. There's no sequencer. It's all manual. So when you hear me do like it's all one hand, and this hand has to be as accurate as an atomic clock with like, because if I mess it up, well, then it's not musical, and it's like, oh, he messed it up. How is all of this being filmed? How is this being filmed? Well, I'm going to tell you. So it all began with Yi 4K. This is a white version. There's also a black version. Same thing. It's essentially a cheap GoPro knockoff with very little price, but very good quality. And Yi 4K lasts for like 2 hours. It filmed in 1080p, and I've been using this. The Steve I video is filmed on this one. The piano tune video is filmed on this. Yeah, all of 2017, 18, 19, even till today. Usually I put this on this alligator. Ow! On this, like a repurposed light stand somewhere in the back. And lately, for the past year or so, it has been my backup camera. It's sort of like my security liability camera, so it captures most of the field. Anyone running at me, whether it's police or firefighters. Then on the headstock of my guitar, I clip this. This has been made by 6061.com YouTube channel. It's a YouTube channel about welding, and I've met him in person. Really cool guy, and he custom made this for me and gifted me this holder for a camera. And then I clip it on the end of my guitar headstock, whatever, like that. And this is a GoPro Hero 9 with a wide-angle lens mod. Do not buy this camera if you're looking to film your shows and synchronize it with external audio. Why? It has no time code. If you're into even dabbled a little bit in editing, you'll know the nightmare that it means not to have time code. No time code. I have to manually cut and adjust each 10-minute segment every time. This is such a pain in the bottom. This is not, I'm getting rid of this one. Do not buy GoPro Hero 9. None of the GoPros have time code. Here, I said it. What else do we have? Great Scott! It's me from the future. I forgot to mention something. PA that's used with this whole thing. On the street corners, you a lot of times will see Bose L1 Pro 32 with 2 or 1 subwoofers, which was sent to me by Sweetwater. Thank you, Sweetwater, very much. But on this particular trip, you'll see videos from Nashville, Charlotte, Banner Elk, and perhaps Brunswick or St. Simon's Island streets, whatever. Because we're traveling with 2 dogs, 3 guitars, and a Vera Bradley bag, I couldn't bring the Bose PA. So what I did bring was a Fender acoustic amp. Picture on the screen, overlaid for your enjoyment. Very small, yet very loud. That's the end of Message from the Future. Great Scott! The main camera, the motion camera that my wife Jill films all of that all the time, is Canon M50 with is it like 18 to 55? Yes. 18 to 55 lens. And whenever you see someone moving, the camera man, it's actually a camera woman, it happens to be. So that's Canon M50 right here. I have a harmonica microphone that I occasionally use. My friends Mike and Tracy gifted me this on my birthday. I think I was 20 or something. It's like a custom-made harmonica microphone. I'll plug it in with a guitar cable and run it through my guitar system. There's a few videos of me doing that. I'm playing harmonica. Really cool stuff. And because we've been traveling for several weeks now, in a sedan with 2 dogs and a Vera Bradley bag, I can't bring a lot of my guitars, so I only brought 3. So this right here is a Fender American Ultra Stratocaster, which was sent to me by Fender. Thank you very much, Fender. And very, very nice guitar. Probably the least maintenance out of all guitars. This is a Schecter Banshee Match 7 FRS, which was sent to me by Schecter. Thank you, Schecter. Very much, very reliable guitar. Probably I played this guitar the most on this tour trip. And this is a Schecter SLS Blackjack Sweetwater exclusive, made for Sweetwater by Schecter, with like aquatic burst, and it was sent to me by Sweetwater. Thank you, Sweetwater. Sweetwater music parts. Everything is listed in the description. Let me know if I forgot anything. This is essentially all you need to become a one-man band live looping street performer, and to convince one person who watches all of your videos to create 1 million fake accounts to subscribe to your channel, and then you'll be set, allegedly. Thank you for watching this. Everything is in the description. Let me know if I forgot to mention something, and please clap. Check out this venue. This is live at the Blue Door. This is legit. This is in Brunswick, Georgia. This is, look, live at the Blue Door. And these tables will be filled with people tonight. They're coming to see me play. Can you believe they're buying tickets to see some dude from the street to play music? Why would they do that? Oh, I forgot to mention. So this, the way I record speech, this is a Zoom F1 field recorder, and it's called a lav mic. I don't know why it's called a lav mic. It's like a mini mic they clip. What I've noticed is really annoying when people wear shirts. They run the cable by their skin under the shirt. It's like, dude, everyone sees the mic. Why are you trying to hide the cable? So I just leave the cable hanging like that because I don't care. And I've been recording, my speech videos with such setup here, It clips very good. And, it's like I broke the original microphone came with, so we went to Sam Ash in Charlotte. Where did we go to Sam Ash?
It was Charlotte, Sam Ash.
Yeah, it was Charlotte, North Carolina. We bought this. So let me know if you liked my talking voice sound.